Mother's Day began not with a grand commercial plan, but with the daughter's simple wish to honor her mother. The founder, Anna Jarvis, envisioned a day of quiet reflection and personal gratitude. After her own mother's passing in 1905, she campaigned for a national day dedicated to celebrating the sacrifices mothers make for their children. She did not want a day of expensive gifts or elaborate gestures. Instead, she imagined families attending church together, spending quiet time, and writing heartfelt letters of appreciation. For Jarvis, the sentiment was everything. The material was nothing. Her goal was to create a space for genuine connection and thankfulness. The original symbol of Mother's Day was a white carnation, chosen by Jarvis because it was her mother's favorite flower. She intended for sons and daughters to wear a single carnation as a tribute. The white color represented the purity, faithfulness, and charity of a mother's love. It was a simple, elegant token that anyone could afford, ensuring the day remained inclusive and focused on personal emotion rather than financial status. The idea was to honor the person, not to shower them with presents. This focus on a simple, universal symbol highlights how far the initial concept was from the lavish celebrations we often see today. Jarvis's campaign was successful, and in 1914, Mother's Day was officially recognized as a national holiday in the United States. However, she quickly grew disillusioned with how her idea was being transformed. She saw the floral, confectionery, and greeting card industries seizing upon the holiday as a major commercial opportunity. To her, this shift represented a profound betrayal of her original vision. She spent the rest of her life fighting against the very holiday she had created, protesting its commercialization and urging people to return to its simpler, more sincere roots. She saw the focus moving from the heart to the wallet. This history reveals a fundamental tension that still exists today. Has the core purpose of Mother's Day to express sincere personal gratitude been overshadowed by the pressure to buy? Jarvis's struggle serves as a powerful reminder of the holiday's intended spirit. She wanted a day of sentiment, not a hallmark holiday. Her fierce opposition to its commercial evolution asks us to consider what we are truly celebrating. Are we honoring our mothers in a way that feels authentic and meaningful, or are we simply participating in a commercial ritual that has lost its soul? Today, Mother's Day is celebrated across the globe, though its customs and even its date can vary. In Luxembourg, for instance, Mother's Day, or Mamandag, falls on the second Sunday in June. It is a day marked by affection and appreciation, often expressed through gifts. Children might present their mothers with handmade crafts from school, while older family members often give flowers, chocolates, or perfume. Many families also choose to celebrate with a special meal, either cooked at home or enjoyed at a favorite restaurant. These traditions, filled with warmth and love, are a common thread that connects celebrations worldwide. This pattern of gift-giving and special outings is mirrored in many other countries. In the United Kingdom, Mothering Sunday has its own distinct history, but has largely merged with the American-style celebration, involving cards, flowers, and family meals. In Japan, red carnations are the traditional flower of choice, symbolizing respect and love. Across cultures, the intention remains the same, to make mothers feel special and appreciated. Yet the method of showing this appreciation has become increasingly standardized, often revolving around a predictable set of commercial products and experiences that are heavily marketed in the weeks leading up to the day. The modern celebration is a far cry from Anna Jarvis's vision of quiet reflection. It has become a significant event on the retail calendar. Shops create elaborate displays, restaurants offer special menus, and online advertisements flood our screens with gift ideas. The focus is often on finding the perfect present to demonstrate the depth of one's love. While these gestures are well-intentioned, they can inadvertently shift the emphasis from genuine emotional expression to material transactions. The act of buying becomes a substitute for the act of simply being present and expressing gratitude in a more personal, less transactional way. This global celebration, while rooted in love, now carries the weight of commercial expectation. Families in Luxembourg, London, or Tokyo all navigate a similar landscape of advertisements and social pressures. The day has evolved from a personal tribute into a public performance of appreciation, often measured by the quality and expense of the gifts exchanged. The question is whether this evolution has enriched the experience or diluted its original heartfelt purpose. We aim to show love, but sometimes the pressure to do so in a specific, commercially driven way can make the gesture feel less personal and more obligatory. The argument that Mother's Day has lost its true meaning is centered on this very issue of commercialization. Critics contend that the holiday has been co-opted by businesses to generate profit, turning a day of sincere emotion into a major spending event. The pressure to participate is immense, fueled by relentless marketing that suggests love is best demonstrated through purchasing. This creates an environment where the value of the gift can feel more important than the sentiment behind it. The simple, heartfelt gestures that Anna Jarvis championed, a handwritten note, a shared memory, a quiet walk, are often overshadowed by the need to buy something new. This commercial pressure can create a sense of obligation rather than genuine desire. For many, the joy of celebrating their mother is mixed with the anxiety of finding an appropriate gift. What if it's not enough? What if it's the wrong thing? This anxiety can detract from the day's true purpose, which is to connect and express love. Social media often magnifies this pressure. Seeing posts of extravagant gifts and perfect family outings can lead to comparison and feelings of inadequacy. Instead of focusing on our own unique relationship with our mother, we might feel compelled to measure up to an idealized, publicly displayed version of Mother's Day. Furthermore, this focus on gifts can place an uncomfortable emphasis on finances. Not everyone can afford expensive presents, lavish meals, or spa days. This can create feelings of guilt or shame for those with limited budgets, making them feel as though they cannot adequately express their love. The holiday, which was meant to be universal, can become a source of stress and division. It risks becoming a celebration that is more accessible to the affluent, which is the exact opposite of what Anna Jarvis intended, with her simple, inclusive symbol of a white carnation. The spirit of gratitude should never be tied to a price tag. Ultimately, the commercialization of Mother's Day risks turning a meaningful tribute into a hollow ritual. When we feel forced to buy a card with pre-written sentiment or a generic gift from a department store, the gesture can lose its personal touch. The act becomes a transaction, fulfilling a social expectation rather than expressing a deep, personal feeling. The true meaning of the day, the quiet, authentic appreciation of a mother's love and sacrifice, gets lost amidst the noise of a bustling marketplace. The challenge is to look past the commercial clutter and find our way back to that original, simple sentiment. So, how can we reclaim the authentic spirit of Mother's Day? The answer may lie in shifting our focus away from what we can buy and towards what we can share. Instead of heading to the shops, we could return to the simple, meaningful gestures that characterize the holiday's origins. This might mean setting aside dedicated time to spend together, free from distractions. A walk in a park, a shared cup of tea, or simply sitting and talking can create a far more lasting and cherished memory than any material gift. These moments of connection are invaluable. Writing a letter is another powerful way to express genuine appreciation. In an age of quick texts and social media posts, a handwritten note stands out as a deeply personal and thoughtful gesture. Taking the time to put our feelings into words, to recall specific memories, to thank our mothers for particular sacrifices, or to simply tell them what they mean to us, is a gift of immense value. It is something that can be kept and reread for years to come, a lasting testament to our love and gratitude that no store-bought item can truly replicate. This is exactly the kind of sentiment Anna Jarvis hoped to inspire. We can also create new traditions that are personal to our own families. This could involve looking through old photograph albums together and sharing stories, cooking a favorite family recipe, or creating a small garden. The key is to make the celebration about shared experiences rather than material possessions. By doing so, we move the focus from financial value to emotional value. These activities build connection and create a sense of shared history and love, reinforcing the bonds that the day is meant to honor. The best gifts are often the ones that cost nothing but time and thought. Ultimately, the most important thing is to ensure our expressions of love are authentic. Whether we choose to give a gift or not, the gesture should come from the heart. The true spirit of Mother's Day is not about spending money. It is about showing genuine appreciation in a way that feels right for us and our mothers. By consciously choosing to focus on connection, memory, and sincere thanks, we can push back against the commercial pressures and celebrate Mother's Day in a way that honors its beautiful, simple, and heartfelt origins. Let's make it a day of true sentiment.